Hi everybody, welcome to the Soulful Soul. My name is Gladys and this is your zodiac reading for the second quarter of 2022. This reading is for Sagittarius. Welcome back, Sag. This is your reading for the next 3 months. And we are first to your theme and related issues, and then we go into the Celtic cross. So your theme for the next 3 months is communication. What could work against you and what is working for you. Your energy, the energy of around you, and then advice. And we'll get clarifiers as well. Your opposite sign shows up, Gemini, beneath the deck. So you might be feeling very loving towards something or someone. So this is the Eight of Wands. It talks about communication. So you might be very busy with a lot of communication type of stuff, whether for work, or you might be communicating a lot in a relationship, making things clear. You do get the throat chakra there, but it's in the reverse. But it also speaks about, in this deck, he says success and growth. So possibly you're seeing something that's very important to you, growing and flourishing. Relationship maybe, because you get the lovers there. Family, something that you feel close to, you're passionately about, is growing. Could be work, it could be a project. It's anything. What could work against you is, this is healing begins, and it might be you're rushing, wanting things to happen now, being impatient is what I'm thinking. Working for you is choosing your battles. Maybe you are realizing, taking kind of responsibility of when something is a fight and when it's not a fight, and when you need to stand your ground and when you don't need to, that kind of thing. You have the heart chakras here, so maybe Sag, you're working on opening your heart, maybe in this relationship or whatever it is, and that's why it's flourishing. There's all that green there. So, I'm getting a strong sense of relationship here, because there's a lot of personal learning here that I see, and you having the heart chakra. But around you, your partners or your partner or whoever you're engaging with, colleagues, whatever, be aware of maybe them not feeling that they cannot speak out about something, or be aware of silence happening there. Do you know? Just keep your mind aware of that. You get for advice as a Sun, and take the lead. So whatever this is, so for some of you, Sag, there might be a love around you and you're waiting for them to make a move on you. You get lovers. And sometimes you're choosing your battles as about standing up for this love. And that can be speaking and saying that you want it, or speaking out if something is not right. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of joy here. And I think that that's what you're being guided to as well, is to see the joy where you would maybe not see the joy. See the joy, see the happiness, see what is available to you, that's on offer to you, Let me clarify. So you get the with the success and growth, you get the Four of Water. This is the card of being open to emotional offers. Instead of see where there's love on offer. Not, don't look at the other way don't see a fight when there is love. Choose love. Choose a loving approach, I think. With healing begins, you get the Four of Air. And there again, it's this thing of maybe being impatient. Like, I want it now. I'm going to cut this off now because it doesn't look the way I want it to look. This boat is not moving swiftly enough, so I'll jump out of it, kind of thing, And even if I drown, kind of. Working for you is choosing your battles. And the Mother of Fire, which is your energy, Sag. Fire is being calm, being confident, being taking it easy. Not everything has to be a fight. Not everything is about standing up for yourself. And in this case, and exactly that's what is coming forward, that it doesn't have to be a struggle, whatever that it is. You get the Two of Wands with the heart chakra. So indecision could be here, but you are opening your heart, and I feel like you might be ready to start something new with someone or take something to another level. But there's definitely a lovely energy here. Of getting unstuck. Maybe you've been stuck in a pattern, a way of thinking, and maybe it's affecting a relationship or relationships. And it's around this, I think. Around you, you get the throat chakra and the Adelita of water, which is the warrior of like the prince, the Knight of Cups. So you might be dealing with someone close by. You might be a water sign. It doesn't have to be, but someone with an innocent kind of energy, maybe even a player. But this person maybe is needing to speak out about something and not feeling like they have, space to. So just watch out for that. Open your heart enough to sense that if this person or people or colleagues or whatever need to speak, are holding something back. I don't see a negative energy though. You could get the Moon and the Sun here in the advice. How lovely. So I think, Sag, work with the Moon and the Sun. You are the card of, your card represents that balance, So work with the elements, work with the sun during the day, and if you can, even if it's once or twice or once a month, work with the moon. Sit out under the full moon, for example, and if you feel yourself overflowing into maybe like feeling depressed kind of thing, work with the sun. It's such a powerful healer, And then with Take the Lead, you get the Curandera of Fire, which is the King of Wands. It might be that there's a partnership. Well, it looks like a partnership. You get look at them in a line, the Mother of Wands and the Father of Wands in a line here. So there's a strong partnership here. And when I think about taking the lead, it's almost like, let's say, okay, I think either some of you might be wanting a relationship with someone, could be a friend or whatever, and you are afraid, but these cards indicate that they might also be afraid. They are not speaking their minds, but you are the one that should be. If it's a relationship that's gone through a hard time and there's a need for forgiveness, I feel like you are being guided to be the one that makes the overture, because perhaps this other person is feeling unable to speak. That's what I'm seeing, Sag. I'm going to get one more for that throat chakra. Yeah, I think that, don't let it become a battle, that's an unnecessary battle, where it's a winner takes all kind of thing. Okay, Sag, I'm going to move on into your Celtic Cross now. beneath the deck, you get the Five of Wands, like Gemini. There's this thing of, again, that message of choosing your battles. Like you don't have to take everything as a battle, as a fight, or, yeah, look at this. They're both on stilts. They both are in precarious position, but they are choosing to do a tug of war, and they're both going to fall. So in a partnership in particular, be careful not to let things escalate, I would say, Sag. At the center you have the Three of Wands. There's that take the lead again. It's like you are waiting for something to come to you, but perhaps because you got the take the lead in that version of it, it's almost like you need to also go out and meet that thing. You get the Empress in reverse, which is a 3 card as well. It's possible that you're not feeling, I think you need to take back your feeling of feeling good about yourself in order to make this thing work, whatever it is. It's like you're not seeing the abundant you, or your ability to make abundance, something like that, or you're feeling unbeautiful, un-Empress-like. It doesn't matter how you identify. I think that you're not honoring that sacred feminine within you. Maybe there's a new, but let's see when we get a clarifier there, right? In the near past, we have the Four of Cups, which suggests that a boredom, maybe you've been bored with something, and so looking at the cup half empty rather than half full, which is maybe why you also get the Empress here. On the other hand, you have all this. This suggests financial independence here. We'll see when we get a clarifier, which maybe you need to look at from a different perspective, and you're not wanting to. It's like maybe you have it and yet you are resenting it, or resenting something about financial independence. You get the Strength card, your fellow fire sign card, representing you, but you have it in reverse. So I'm inclined to think that you are feeling a bit of negativity towards another, and towards yourself right now. So look at that. Around you, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Now the Nine of Pentacles is you alone being independent. The Ten of Pentacles is you doing this, having financial independence and love and family and stability, which is really beautiful. And I feel like there's someone around you that is offering you that, or wants to offer you that. Perhaps the person that you need to speak to. You get the Chariot in the near future. So I think you're going to go forward. You're going to move away from the state of insecurity or whatever it is that you're feeling. A caution here is not to wallow in negative thinking. See the positive rather than the negative, and it just shifts the energy, and this could also be about making sure you get enough sleep. You get your card in the near future and in the outcome, and it's in the reverse. So you have a challenge, Sag, to maybe ask yourself why you are not honoring yourself in some way. It's with the clarifiers. It's like you're not owning. I know that it's tried to say not owning your power, but when your card comes up, it's like you're not honoring you somehow. The essence of you. Somehow you are. It's not so much about what temperance represents, but as how it's about representing you. You know what I mean? Maybe not been saying that correctly, but yeah. With the Three of Wands, you get the Five of Swords in reverse. So I feel like if you are having words with your beloved or someone close to you, you need to make an overture. That is needless battles. Really, it's needless. And I really feel with the Three of Wands there, it's to bring that to a head somehow. With the Empress, you get the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So you're feeling stuck and trapped in some way. Let me first look at this past energy. You get another 8, the 8 of Coins, which is about diligently working on something. So it could be that you were made an offer and you thought this was not worth your while, kind of thing. So you let that go. So let it go. Let it go. You know, if it's not fundamental to you, let it go. But if it's something fundamental that requires an overture, then make it an overture. For some of you, it's a completely different thing that you've let go of, and maybe you are lamenting. And if that's the case, let it go. But if it's something that has a bearing on the present, deal with it. I really feel like you're being guided to be the person that deals with it, that makes the overture. Don't let a relationship flounder because of your ideas. Maybe you have a tendency, you know, sometimes these are deep-seated feelings, like thinking that relationships have to be hard work, so we actually find the hard work in them, you know, something like that. So you're feeling trapped, and you're feeling trapped in not honoring the feminine. You're somehow not seeing your own beauty, your own value, and you need to confront that. You need to confront that. You need to look at what is but there you get the Empress in the unconscious. So maybe there's not a lot of hard work to do. Maybe that idea of working with the Sun and the Moon is going to clarify that for you. It's going to bring you out of that funk. Maybe it's not a deep funk, you know, because we all have moments of not feeling. We have different levels of how we feel about ourselves, you know, at different times. So with the Nine of Pentacles, you get the Seven of Wands. There might be an issue of standing up for your independence. Although, look at this. It's very independent, very sure and certain. So maybe that's what you need to think about. How do I stand up for my independence without making it a fight? That is a theme for you, I feel. You know, not making things into a fight that are not a fight. With the Hanged Man in the reverse, there's something you don't want to look at. You are in danger of not looking at from a different perspective. It's like you don't want to maybe even acknowledge the Empress within you. You know, this is the card of Taurus, and Taurus indulges themselves. So there's something about that, maybe needing to look at where you place value. Do you feel beautiful because of having a certain thing? Do you know, where do you place value? Where do you see when do you find it easier to see beauty in yourself, and when do you not feel like this divine feminine? And beauty can mean different things to different people, like it's just a feeling. So what are the triggers? That's what I'm thinking, is what are the triggers that make you feel unbeautiful? I think it's a beautiful thing for you to be working on in the next few months. With the Strength card, you get the Hermit. So two major arcana. You get the card of Leo, the card of Virgo here, earth energy, fire energy, and your earth energies in the upright. So here's the self-esteem thing that I think you need to be looking at, Sag. This is what I'm talking about here in a nutshell. Here's it showing up in your reading, and here is it showing up in maybe what you... So for some of you, you're hermiting, you're going to your cottage there, is the thing that is destructive. You're withdrawing when you need to open yourself out, be the sun, work with the sun. Your withdrawal might be destructive, but for others it could be like a bit of guidance, saying take time out to just be by yourself so that you can re-energize yourself. And sometimes it's just a lack of energy, feeling depleted. So be aware when you feel depleted to take time out for yourself. Around you get the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Wands. There's the King of Wands again, but in the reverse. So there's a lovely relationship around you, Sag. You might be in it or it's on offer, but I get this feeling that this person around you needs you to reach out. That's what I'm getting. In the near future with the Chariot, you get the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So maybe it's just saying don't be reckless, ride your bike, but look left and right. Oh, because the Knight of Cups can be emotionally immature energy. So just watch that even within yourself, or watch it from people around you, that can stall you and knock you off your bike because you are looking towards things that are not really serving you in a way, like emotional games. Your advice is the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords. 2 nines. It feels like a cycle is coming to a close soon, but you are maybe near the end of that cycle. And the Nine of Wands is about acknowledging, I think it's linked to these issues here, acknowledging how much you have grown, how much you have achieved. When you feel yourself being down on yourself, just note how much you've grown. Just look back and you will see that you have grown, and that then helps you let go of this not sleeping. You think, okay, well, I've grown. I'm not perfect, but I've grown, because who is perfect? And then in your outcome, you get the 2 of Cups and the Temperance card. So there's this thing that you might feel, I think you're going through a lot, but I don't think it's heavy at all, Sag. I think you're just learning lessons, and they might make you feel a bit out of kilter. But I would also, let me just see what the next card is. That, I was going to say, don't be destructive towards love, Don't withhold, especially a relationship that has, because I'm seeing a lot of love here and in the past. Maybe, just be careful with love. Be careful with your heart. Take care with your heart and with another's, is what I would say here. Okay, Sag, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helps you. I send you lots of love, and please won't you like, if you got value out of this, share your feedback and subscribe if you haven't. And I send you lots of love for the next 3 months. I'll be back at the end of the week with the pick a card reading. Chat with you again soon. Bye.